vlog on Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This is our third vlog. Cover 10 more names, and it will also take you through a little journey into yoga. One who's witness to everything. Go back to some of the meanings because they have some very important storyline. The word yoga was very interesting, isn't it? And something called the yoga ladder. Let's look at the yoga ladder. So when we do the physical yoga, that is definitely a good part of it. I'm not saying no to it, but a lot of KSHETRA is a word I think that is frequently used. You might have heard that sometimes, when you go to an Indian or Asian location. He wants us to figure out using all the tools. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome back to the Glee Studios vlog on Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This is our third vlog and recording this on 19th of August 2024. We have already started through the vlogs sharing something that is useful for you. So not just painting, so more than painting, we are trying to learn something together through these videos. So whatever I am trying to learn in the process of painting this Sahasranamavali, I am also trying to share it with you through these vlogs. Just a short overview. The painting started a few weeks ago, and I am doing the daily updates or a 1-minute reel on what I am doing, what is going on in terms of the painting itself. But also in the 1-minute reels, I am trying to give the names of the Sahasranamavali. This vlog is very important from the point of view of understanding why we are saying these names. In the first two vlogs, I think you might have definitely gone through the basis of why this painting and why exactly do we do Sahasranamavali, the 1000 names and such. So please do go back to those videos in case you have any more questions. We had looked at the first 10 names, the meaning of it and such in our previous blog. Please do share your thoughts on what you think about them. Do you have more questions on them and such? This video is going to be very important because we are going to cover 10 more names, and it will also take you through a little journey into yoga. I'm going to take you through that as well through these 10 names. Let's jump into that right away, see what the names are and the meanings of them are. Okay. The 11th name is Om Paramatmane Namaha, which means He who is the Supreme One, or the Atma, the soul. The 12th name is Om Muktanam Paramagataye Namaha. Muktanam Paramagataye Namaha. Such a big name. Well, let's see the meaning of it. The highest goal of the liberated ones. Yeah, Paramagataye Namaha. Mukti is the Mukti refers to liberation, and this particular name means to the goal of the liberated ones. Is it so confusing? Let's go back to our knowledge. We talked about some of the universes which will have cycles of birth and death and such. That's about a quarter of the whole thing that was created by the first Vishnu, the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. And this quarter is what Garbhodakshayi Vishnu, that is here, is responsible, and we all are sitting inside that one of the universe, one of the thing that was created by him. And we all follow the principle of life and death and the cycles of the soul going around and around. But there will be some of the souls that would have passed on into the other set, the other 3/4 of the cosmos, where there could be possibly liberated ones, and even those have a goal. So if do you see that, the transition of goals, and if he is at the end of it, we have a long way to walk. Let's do that one name at a time. Okay, the 13th is Om Avyayaya Namaha, one for whom there is no decay. So there is the eternality of his name that is mentioned here. The 14th name is Om Purushaya Namaha. This means one who abides in the body or Pura. This is our Pura, the body. He is inside us. It's interesting. And let's see few more names, and we will try to connect these names also. Yeah. The 15th name is Om Sakshinye Namaha, one who is witness to everything. So he is inside us. He is witnessing our actions and deeds. Let's see the 16th name. Om Kshetrajnanaya Namaha. Kshetrajnanaya Namaha. This is a very important name, at least to me, after a little bit of understanding. This is the name that refers to the knower of field or body. So let's see that this is a field. He is the knower of the body. He is a witness. He is the knower of the body. Yeah. And so I'm going to repeat that name. Om Kshetrajnaya Namaha, the knower of field or body. The next is 17th is Om Aksharaya Namaha, he who is without destruction. 18th name is Om Yogaya Namaha. Yoga, we all know that. So what is this name? One who is attainable through yoga. Does it mean we just need to put some downward dogs and we will reach him? We will figure out in a short while. Yeah. But we are going to look at this name also. Om Yogaya Namaha. The 19th name is Om Yoga Vidam Netre Namaha, the master of those who are established in the above mentioned yoga. Refer above. This is a very easy point to say. So I am mentioning that was previously referred. What was previously referred? That we do not know also. We will figure out. So Yoga Ye Namaha was the 18th name, and now we are saying Om Yoga Vidam Netre Namaha. He is the master of those who are established in the above mentioned yoga. We will look at what it is. 20 is Om Pradhana Purusheshwaraya Namaha, the master of Pradhana or Prakriti, and Purusha, the Jiva. Prakriti is the, can we say, the material elements, and Purusha is the Jiva or the those elements that are trying to enjoy these materials. Let's see that, okay, if I am right now using this material to enjoy reading this, then this is being enjoyed by the Purusha, that is this body, that is me here. And that's the simplest that I can think of. Let's go back to some of the meanings, because they have some very, very important storylines. The word yoga was very interesting, isn't it? And I also was curious. Do we just do some yoga and we will reach there? We will see him, say hello to him, or what? Now I will read something from the Bhagavad Gita, definitely. I have taken notes, and this is coming from the sources from Canto number 12, and I think I have taken the notes around 12, 13. I think it's a series of verses, but the essence of it points to something called the yoga ladder. Let's look at the yoga ladder. So when we do the physical yoga, that is definitely a good part of it, I'm not saying no to it, but a lot of it relates to the mind and how we approach certain things, and that's exactly what is mentioned in this yoga ladder. So the yoga ladder starts with the first layer. In the first step in the ladder is engaging in duties. Whatever you are doing, continue to do. Super, status quo, very good. But there is a but, definitely. But giving up the results for general work. So you are not really looking at the results, you're doing your duty. We are always result oriented, we are trained to be goal oriented, and this is going to be like against the whole thought process. I think we will come to the understanding of what it is when you come to the entire 1000 names of it. Let's say for now we are expected to do our duty, just giving up or letting go of the results. Even this could be a little wow, too much for some of us to handle. So that is our first layer. Giving up the results, just doing the duty, forgetting about what is coming, what is not coming, doing our duty. Second, when we get to that level that you are not bothered about the result, it doesn't affect you at all, then you are really becoming excellent in your excellence, par excellence in your duties. The next level is dhyan. Yeah, the process of meditation. I think you enter the meditative state through the dhyan only after the first ladder. Engaging in duties, giving up the results. Then the third step in that ladder is giving up the results for the God. Yeah, for Krishna, for Vishnu. Yeah, let us say. Yeah, that is the third step. The fourth is working for him itself as a duty. Okay, that's another level. Yeah, so that is a level where we are thinking of, okay, let me use my intelligence to my hardships to do something for him. So that is the next level. And then comes the crux. I think this is the crux of it before you reach the ultimate. The crux of the ladder is following the rules of bhakti yoga. Bhakti refers to being pious, or we can say it in prayers or something like that. But we will come to this bhakti yoga at a later stage in great detail. Yeah. So following the rules of bhakti yoga is the next. I think that's the most difficult. Yeah. And then ultimately topmost in the yoga ladder is always being absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna or Vishnu, you can say in this case, but just being in that absorbed in the thoughts at a level that you are completely devoid of sorrow or happiness or anything that could be material. Yeah, so these are the ladders to yoga, and that is what is mentioned in a way pointed to when they say Yogaya Namaha. So Yogaya Namaha means he is attainable through yoga. So it doesn't mean the downward dog. It means this yoga ladder. And that ladder is very big. Yes. So let's look at another small storyline relating to the names. We talked about this, the one who is inside our body, who is the witness. And the word Kshetra, Kshetragya was used. Knower of the field. I also was curious, what is this knower of the field? Kshetra is a word I think that is frequently used. You might have heard that sometimes, when you go to an Indian or Asian location, some temple or something, that's a kshetra. That's the kshetra. Somebody mentions the name of that location as kshetra. Name of that location, and then they end with, this is the Punya Kshetra. Some name and the Kshetra. Kshetra refers to, can we say, a place in a very simple terms. So you can also use the word place or location or geolocation in today's world, or simply a field. So let's say that this is a kshetra. The body itself is a kshetra. And are we aware of our own kshetra? Kshetragya refers to somebody who knows about our own selves. I would say yes and no. Some of this maybe I will know if you ask me how old I am. Of course I can calculate with my date of birth, today's date. Then I will say this is my age. Okay, are you a man or a woman? Are you from here or there? You ask all these questions, I can tell certain things about me. But I don't think I can be very 100% sure about this body. Sometimes, we also need the help of a doctor to tell us. There are medical checkups to be done to tell us, oh, we have this problem and this problem and this problem and such. So we need help. Even for the maintenance of this body, we will need somebody's help somewhere or the other. Let's take this doctor's example, a simple example. So I cannot fully claim to be the knower of the body. I need help definitely to know what is going on inside me as well. So the knower of the body, the kshetragya, kshetra is the, let's say, the field, and this is the field. The body itself is the field. Knower of the body. That is why his name is mentioned as the knower of the body. And we also looked at another name, Sakshinye Namaha, who is witnessing. So he knows what's going on. He is witnessing us doing all good and bad deeds. The worst of the worst calamities somebody is doing, wrong that is being done. Even the best things that you are doing, doesn't matter whether it is good or bad. He's inside us as a witness and watching everything that is being done. I think many religions do mention this, God is watching you always, isn't it? It's the same thing. Then I do have this question in me, and do let me know if you also feel the same way. If he is there inside me, why is he making me do certain things wrong? Why is he not taking the driving seat? Why is he not helping me do things better when I need him? I think this is where the steps in the ladder is. He wants us to reach a place where he is ready to help us. It's a very simple thing. When I was growing up, my father used to make sure that I don't get the thing that I want immediately. He wanted me to learn patience. That was his motive. So even though he could afford it or buy it for me, if I had asked it, it will not happen in the same day. As a child, I knew that I have to really be persistent behind him. This must be a very similar story that you could relate to in many houses. I don't know. But I think this is the thing. He wants us to figure out, using all the tools that he has provided us, to figure out what is the way to go to him, or what is the way to do things right. And sometimes we make the mistakes also. Sometimes, when you have a gadget, you have bought something, sometimes you don't know what to do. If it is totally new, then you make some mistakes, some errors. So with this gadget, you end up making some errors as well. Then you learn, okay, that was wrong, I would not do it anymore. So he wants us to make the mistakes, learn everything, and ultimately end up in this glory someday. That is the whole thing behind, that's the logic behind this being the witness, watching us, guiding us indirectly, but not being the controller directly, so that we end up using the tools that He has already provided us to the best of the possibilities, I would say. So that's the meaning and the crux behind all these things. I hope you have found this very interesting. Do share your thoughts. Every word, I must say, will have 1,000 different interpretations. So if you already are aware of another interpretation that is fantastic, please do share in the comments. The more we debate about it, the merrier. I will be really happy to listen to your thoughts and feedback. To write to us. Let's meet up in the next vlog for 21 to 30. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay motivated. See you. Bye bye.